right, so how many of you know, have any variation or rendition of the who-bud drill? Raise your hand. Who-bud? No, yeah? You know what the who-bud is? Various variations. Okay, so the who-bud is actually a Kali Eskrima, Arnis drill for sensitivity, position, relativity, all those kinds of things. One of the things that I am doing and incorporating more into the Phasic Combatives integrated is I'm trying to work the who-bud exercise, I'll call it, into a more organic lesson plan or learning process for the Kempo techniques, okay? While integrating that same sensitivity, position relativity, and all of those things, relative positioning and all that, okay? So what we'll do to start, let's try and get everybody to learn the who-bud or make sure that everybody has it. And what I'm going to ask you to do is those of you who have it, grab somebody that doesn't have it and help them learn it. Okay, and if wait, not yet. You may not know what I'm talking about when I say the who-bud, so if everybody faces the front, make sure you have a place to see. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to work for a straight punch. We're going to work for overhead. Actually, can I borrow you, sir? So if he comes overhead and I'm working the overhead, I'm just going to go here and then it's his turn. Boom, here, and it's his turn. Boom, here, and it's his turn. Okay, now we're going to get into some real cool stuff. You might say, well, how does that relate to Kempo? We'll get there. Okay, but then we have the straight punch where we're going to go 1, 2, pat down. He goes 1, 2, pat down, 1, 2, pat down, 1, 2. It's basically just like that. 1, 2. Okay, parry, parry, punch, sir. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go parry, parry. That second one is a waiter's check, then we do a push down, and then we punch. Now obviously this is a modified who-bud, right? This is not traditional Kali Eskrima or Arnis who-bud drill. It's modified. I modified it. Everybody in the world modifies the who-bud drill for their own needs and purposes, okay? So we're gonna go 1, 2, push down, 3. Now we'll go to the other side. 1, 2, push down, 3. 1, 2, push down, 3. I'm just changing sides so that you can get it working on both sides, okay? Now what I want to do is very, very slowly, keep the speed slow, and just try and understand the 1, 2, push down, here. Keep your hands in front of you, okay? Don't let them drop down here, go out here. Keep them in front of you. This is important, okay? It helps you train your mind and your body for real life scenarios. Does that make sense? Because when you practice flailing your hands out here and your feet and everything else, you're practicing that for real life scenarios. You're allowing yourself to do those things and get lazy. Okay, so grab a partner, preferably somebody that, if you have it, grab somebody that doesn't have it, go ahead, and let's work it. Let's try and work that just a couple times with the straight punch. He's actually probably just as broken as you are.
No, but my wrists are that too.
Yeah, okay. Let's get... Christy, you can help them learn it. Good, just stay in a horse stance for now, guys. Just stay in a horse stance for now. It's just a training, We're getting to some basic stuff. Excellent.
I just want to know what's looking for.
Okay, yes sir. No, inside. You're gonna go outside.
So this is 1 then. This is 2, 3, 4.
Right. Soften it up. Hold on. Soften it up. Parry, parry. Push down. Punch. Soften it up. Okay. If you keep it hard, you lose the sensitivity part of the drill. See what I'm saying? So if you punch. So I want to. See how soft that was? Your turn. Parry, 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 push down, punch.
There's now he's on here? Or?
No, needs to stay in front of you. Remember what I said? Go ahead. Oh, this needs to come into the parry. There you go.
Okay, so we didn't end up switching to the other side then?
No, we're not going to switch sides. We're just going to stay on this side for now. Right? See, I missed the first parry, but it doesn't matter. I picked up the second parry. Right? Okay, nice and smooth, nice and soft. Good, all right, if you haven't already, try it on the other side now, okay? Try it both sides. And if you've got that, then go to the overhead. Good, and break. Okay, break. So Marty, can I borrow you, please? You have this, right? Okay. So it's very important, and I need to re-emphasize this or reiterate, okay, that as he punches, I need to keep these things. One, I need to be soft. This isn't a battle of strength. This isn't David and Goliath, or it shouldn't be anyway. Okay, this should be very sensitivity oriented, right? Using the sensation. I'm not locking this out here so he has to try and move that. Okay, see what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. We're going to go into striking set and go somewhere else. Okay, so what I want to do is, that's just going to move out of the way. It's going to, Okay, so now I want to build on this one just for a minute so we can get to a technique or two, and then we're going to go to the overheads. Okay, so as he throws the punch, now, mind you, I'm giving you the shotgun blast version of this. Okay, if I have a 1-2, he throws a second punch. Now I can pick this up with my elbow, and I can start to learn all kinds of different stuff with elbow parries and combinations and so on and so forth, okay? And I can start to work 1-2, boom, he throws that one. I can start to work locks and all kinds of other cool stuff. Boom, 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 into this, okay? We can integrate all kinds of fun, cool stuff. All we're gonna do for now, we're gonna go 1-2. Now instead of going here 3-4, what we're gonna do is we're going to go 1-2, I'm gonna slide and turn. And this is where we need to be very soft and gentle. Watch the elbows, people. Slide, turn, and I'm going to lock that a little bit. I'm going to feel the lock. I'm going to push it down. I'm going to go right back into my hoobud punch. Okay? I go 1-2. It's just a slight rotation of the hip and the body. Okay? I push it down. I go into the punch. 1-2, slight rotation. Boom, boom. Okay? So we're going to add that. Sure, thank you. Add that for just a minute or two, and then we'll build on this. And I'll show you where we're going with this. Kind of. Good, now something else I want you to do is cut the distance down. Okay, so that, Mr. Break for a second. So I want you to close that distance so we're closer. So that if I throw and extend this punch, I'm gonna hit him, okay? Go ahead, he parries and blocks, does his block. Because this needs to be done, watch the transition. From here to here, I'm not letting go until I have these things. Okay, the transition or the transfer from the lock to the parry or the parry to the lock, okay, happens almost immediately. Now I can go into crossing talon, I can go into glancing salute, I can go into all kinds of other kempo techniques, right? And that's the idea. So from this position, he punches 1, 2, 3. I have all of these other techniques now that I can go into crossing talon, boom, 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 okay? I can go into glancing salute, like I said. I can go into trigger salute. I can do all of these other things from that one position. All you have to do is in your mind see, okay, this position, this is like what techniques? Well, it's like dance of death. It's like reversing mace. Thank you, attacking mace. Oy. It's like reversing mace on the other side, right? Okay. I'm trying to save myself there. Anyway, so we have parry, parry, and just keep it slow and keep it. Don't be out here so that this becomes a block, because it's not. It's a press. It just moves into a press. It rolls into it, sir. Okay, 1 or 2 more minutes on that, and we'll move on. Good. Still keep it tight. Actually, grab a different partner. Face your partner, salute and bow. Let's grab somebody else. Get some different body types and sizes. See this hand? It's not doing you any good back there. Keep it up here, dude. Good. Okay, and remember that this is a group effort here. Okay, break for a second. So we're not trying to, Marty, can I break? We're not trying to get him. Okay, he punches, I do this, and then I'm not trying to quick sneak one in here. Okay, we want to work together. It's a team effort, right? Okay. Okay. So any questions on that one? How it leads you into other techniques and stuff. Now, the thing is that he punches 1, 2. I go to my next punch, he punches again over the top of that. Okay, I'm learning how to do this, and I can go here, and I go here, and then we're back into Hubud. It's his turn on the other side. Inward, bump, bump. There you go. Punch. There you go. See, now I'm on the other side. Now I'm on the other side. Push down, punch, boom. There you go. Now you're going to get 2. Okay. So, guess what? Takes some time to practice this. You got to spend some time doing it, okay? But just like checking hands, for those of you who have checking hands, this is a great drill at this range, okay? And it helps you at this range too, because you start to recognize positions. You start to recognize movement, what's happening, what moves first, when it moves. And when that moves, what happens as a result of that movement, okay? What's it called? Telegraphing, right? Okay, everything has a telegraph. Okay, we just don't always recognize it as a telegraph. All right, so position. Okay, I come in 1, 2, push down. He throws the other punch. 1, 2. Okay, I can come straight to that, and then here. So we're gonna use that. We're gonna 1, 2. He throws the other punch. I'm gonna pick that up here. 1, 2. Push down. I'm gonna punch. He's gonna go 1, 2. Get your lock. Get your lock. Okay, so don't blow through the lock. Punch. Look, I have the lock on a horizontal plane. What plane is that? Number 1, right? I can move this up or keep this horizontal. Then I press down as he punches with that other one. I pick that up. I come horizontal with this geometrical path or geometric path. Okay. Then I press down and I punch. He's going to do his lock. There you go. Now he's pushing down, I'm going to punch. He's going to pick it up with this hand, and he's going to go into the lock on the second side. Does that make sense? Yeah? Sir? Okay, let's try it. Nice and slow. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Correct, yes. No. Yes. What you're saying. Yes, you're right. There you go. Keep that vertical so that it's a horizontal. Now pick that up. And back. Yeah. So you can do this all day long, right? Just with that.
They drywall that entrance off. They drywall that entrance off. They just close it up.
You want to do it? Go Hubud. Parry. Right, there you go. 1, 2, and 3. Now as I punch, pick up on the outside. There you go. You have that. See? There you go. Now you press down and you punch. It's my turn. 1, 2, 3. Quick punch. 1, 2. Boom. That's your turn. nice smooth drill to start getting everything working. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so just for the drill, make sure that you recognize this position, punch, instead of going here immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because you're canceling them, right? You're canceling each other before the second punch ever gets to get thrown. That's where we're going to crossing talon. So I want to recognize, boom, 1, now, boom, 2, now. You know what I'm saying? Now it's his turn. So speeding up the drill is okay, but we still need to maintain that horizontal plane for each of the locks. Then we can move into this. So if he punches, punch. See, I can, but what did I do? I maintain that horizontal motion, recognize the lock as being there, right, or the arm bar, and then I move into my next move. You guys just practicing the hubud?
Or try to do this back and forth punch. For example, you're throwing the punch, so the other punch, come back the other way. So usually your punch, you can come up through it. Punch.
Well, that's, you're doing something. That's not what we were doing. I mean, that works. If you're going back and forth punch, it should just be, and then his turn. Or if what we're working on is 1 break punch. Not over there. I got a check hand. There you go. See what I'm saying? And then it's his turn. Parry, parry, break. Where are you going? You can't take it down. You can't take that down, because if I do this, if I go 1, 2, and then I'm just taking him down. He doesn't have another punch.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I go 1. See?
Right. And where I was at was that you're throwing a punch. So you throw a punch, so I'm coming through the punch, and the guy usually throws the left punch. You know, we're coming through that sort of, so I didn't consider it. I thought we were all shooting back up, punch, 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 punch.
Oh, yeah, no, we are, but we're doing it with the break in between. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not taking you down. See, I'm just showing the break. Punch. Over here. Boom. Now it's your turn. 1, 2. See, don't go there. This is a control. Break. Feel that? There you go. Now I come over. 1, 2. See, why are you pushing me down? Control. Break. Feel the break. There you go. Now push it down and punch. 1, 2. Break. Go ahead. 1, 2, break. That make sense? No? Nope. There you go. Bring that up. Look, when I do my arm bar, I'm not doing crossing talon. I'm doing this. See, I want you here so I can take you somewhere else. There? See what I'm saying? If I want to do crossing talon, I'm just going to step into crossing talon. Yeah? So we're just trying to develop the sensitivity and the feel for that arm bar on both sides. Good, all right, break. Now that we've all fumbled through that a few times, everybody's got it down. Marty, can I borrow you, please? So we're gonna work the overhead, okay? We're gonna work the overhead, and we're gonna work it into, I'm gonna show you how this works into some of your overhead, either club techniques or punch techniques or whatever, okay? So it comes with the overhead, it's same arm, a clear. We're just gonna work the overhead a time or two. It's your block, your block, your block, boom, 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 boom. We all have that, right? Okay, we did that earlier. So as he comes in with that overhead, 1. Now in the hubud drill, this is what? The hammer fist. It's actually a club, isn't it? The puño into the club. Or a knife, okay? Or knife, okay? But it's this way, not a Kempo overhead inverted vertical punch, okay? That's all right, just for the drill, just for the drill. I don't care how you do it when you practice. Okay, so he comes in 1, 2. What is this position? Guess what? This thing we did here, and one of the reasons that I always do this transitions, I try to get this transition here on the horizontal plane, is because when we come in here, and we come to here, we want to have this same transition for obstructing the storm. Right? So we put them in, we go 1, 2, okay, clear, punch here, or we go 1, 2, up, and then down for obstructing the storm. Does that make sense? Okay, so we want to work 1, 2, his turn, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to transition. Notice my transition, I have the elbow up, so I'm bringing him up onto his toes, ideally, okay? And then I can roll it down into the technique. I clear him back, and I give him one, okay? So we're back to that same lock, transition, clear, overhead. Okay, we're working that lock in between, sir. Let's try it. Nice and gentle. And slow. Go get that. There you go, and push him up a little bit, right? So you're going to need to get a little closer, aren't you? Because you're a little challenged there. Height differential, freeze. So before you go down, go ahead, hang on. Take him up a little. See what I'm saying? That's the prep. There you go. So if I'm doing obstructing the storm, right? I'm stepping in 1, 2, and then 3. And it's the same idea. There you go. Good, all right, break for a second. So just to add to the fun, can I borrow you, sir? What we'll do is we'll go with the same thing. We'll go overhead, okay, here, we roll up here, we take them down. Now, out of the way I do Gift of Destiny, let's turn this way, okay? If I'm in here with Gift of Destiny and I go here, I go hook, pull, step, and throw, okay? So out of the Hubud, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, hook, turn, okay? Just to come back into this wrist lock, gooseneck, okay? Takedown. From there, I clear and punch. See what happened? It's his turn. Oh, I'm sorry. And overhead, my bad. If I punch, you go into the straight one, right? And do the same thing. Okay, so it's a circular flow drill. This is what I call a circular flow drill, okay? It's circular, it keeps going, it keeps going. It's kind of like two-man set. How many of you have two-man set? Two-man set can keep going. I've done it with Mr. Rainey. We've done it, I don't know, 20 times, gone through the set and just move around the room and change our angles and everything else. It turns it into this circularly flowing kata, right? Or two-man drill. This is the same idea. So with any of these, what we're learning how to do is we're learning how to position our opponent, boom, and come back into our starting position. Through that process, overhead, boom, okay? Through that process, what we're doing is we're learning how to manipulate the human body, right? And how to understand what the positions are, okay? You see what I'm saying? And how to get to those positions, because we've been there before now, okay? When we recognize it, I recognized this position as what? Capturing the storm, didn't I? Okay? Or obstructing the storm, or evading the storm, right? Or checking the storm, okay? Any of those overhead storm techniques, circling this, not circling the storm, is it? Why? Yeah, circling the storm's a thrust, right? Huh? Yeah. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so grab your partner, sir. We're gonna work that, 1, 2, take them up, drop them down, hook, fold to the gooseneck, clear, and then back into the overhead, right back into that drill, circularly moving. Come here, little man. Oh, he's got it. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
So here, you draw it here.
Correct. Boom. And then push down with the left hand and right overhead. Back, no, push down with the left hand.
Oh, okay.
So from here, push down, right overhead. Just to get back into this, back into the drill. Push down with the left. There you go. Exactly. See how that works? Beauty. Good. All right. Break. Face your partner, salute and bow. Let's line it up. Good. Any questions on any of that? Okay. Again, that's like the very tippy tip of the iceberg. The idea is to help you develop a more organic feel to your martial arts. Now, I would say Kempo, but it's not really that. It's your martial arts, okay? We don't want to pigeonhole ourselves into this one little thing, or at least I don't. Not anymore, I used to. Don't make no mistake, I'll admit that. No questions? Okay, excellent. Thank you all for coming out today. We'll salute out of we'll bow out of my class. Mr. Gannett, sir.